Intro from my mouth. Is there a need to clap?
Why don't clap? That's the whole point.
I thought we just here to talk cock sing song.
Welcome
To
TCSS Podcast Episode 5.
No hashtag.
No, still got hashtag.
No hashtag.
Hashtag TCSS. Before we begin, we would like to thank Rishi for featuring us on his Instagram and YouTube channel.
Yeah, go and follow him because he has a lot of
Interesting topics.
and videos which we like.
Thank you, Rishi.
So today's topic is Singaporean Parents Expectations of Filial Piety. So guys, what exactly is filial piety?
Filial Piety, translate in Chinese, is called 孝顺.
Okay.
In another way, to me, is respecting my parents, not talking back to them, being nice to them.
Oh, okay.
So
Then,
just being nice lah.
then CT,
Yeah, then
what about you?
Maybe taking care of them when they are old.
Uh,
What about you?
I think it's quite similar to what you say also, taking care of your parents.
Okay, talking about filial piety, right? Since CT is talking about taking care of their parents when they're old. Does your parents expect you to take care of them when they're old?
Yeah, for my parents, they are actually quite open-minded. They don't mind me taking care of them. Because at the same time also, they are also very self-independent. And technically, they don't need me to take care of them. But of course, as for me as a son, right, since I'm the only child, it's my responsibility to take care of them. So that's, I think to me, that is what 孝顺 is, like filial piety. Then, CT, what about you?
They got their retirement plan out already. I should be more worried about myself.
Okay.
Because once the retirement plan roll out, right, I will be homeless. The retirement plan is supposed to roll out this year.
Dun, dun, dun.
So let's maybe move on to Ivan. What's your parent expectation?
Yeah, of course, my parents, they both are very traditional parents. They have a very old mindset. They do expect me to take care of them when they're old. Since young, I think like primary school, every day my parents already tell me like, must remember to study hard. So next time when you find a high paying job, when I retire, you can take good care of me.
Well, primary school very young. Primary school is like
Yeah, so it's like, how to say,
Such
Such
really-
high expectation already.
Yeah.
yeah, they already have such a high expectation from me when I was young.
Pressure, right?
Pressure
Pressure
or
you.
something.
yeah.
Parental
I
pressure.
mean, which
Yeah.
I agree that when they grow old, I do have a responsibility of taking good care of them when they're old, when they retire.
So basically, like from this, just from this, right, it's basically like different parents have different expectations, lah.
Yeah.
Some parents expect their kids to take care, some parents don't.
Yes.
Yeah. Some got retirement plan that make their children worried more instead of worry about them.
That's
Yeah.
true, that's true.
Yeah.
For you, lah.
Y'all got spare room?
Is storeroom considered?
Bo aircon, but I got lah.
Better than the bridge Kennedy lah.
Okay. So this kind of mentality, right, does it actually come like in your family side or not?
What do you mean by family side?
Like, because let's say for your aunts and aunties, right, and your cousins, right, do they also have this traditional mindset in that sense?
Oh,
Or
yes.
a more modern sense where they are open-minded?
No, all of my aunt have the same mindset as my mum.
I just need to worry about
Yourself.
where to stay lah. I mean,
Okay. But then again, right, when it comes to those, when your relatives like talk about it, right, do they so-called pressure you guys or like influence like your parents in that sense where they tell you to like, oh, you must take care of me, you must be responsible and all that.
Okay,
Ni要孝顺, that kind of
is,
person.
they didn't really pressure me, but there's one thing that they emphasize almost every time when meet up during the family
Chinese New Year?
Yeah, Chinese New Year is when you grow old, no matter what, don't send your parents to Old Folks Home.
Why though?
And honestly, my parents and my relatives or my aunts and uncle, right? They do have the mindset of their children send them to Old Folks Home is the same as abandoning them.
Unfilial lah.
That is a very unfilial action.
yeah, actually, what about you, Afan?
For me, because technically my uncles and aunts also, they are kind of, truth be told, I don't really interact with them lah. But then again also, it's more like, because I don't really talk to them about this, right? So I actually really don't get that sense of, or I don't understand that sense of filial piety in their own way lah. Because my parents and me only, we usually just like in our own world.
Wait, then what about your parent view on filial piety? They expect you to take care of them, or they got a retirement plan that make you sweat?
Not really lah. Actually, they are really more open-minded, very very modern because they come from a family background where they are very independent. Because of that, technically, right, they don't need to have me to take care of them because they are really that financially independent and stable.
So they got a retirement plan
in that sense lah.
I assume yours is more friendly, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. But then again, also, of course lah, I don't want to not take care of them because it's like me I'm the only child somewhat.
Wow, the stress is all on you already.
Yeah, so the 孝顺, in a way, the 孝顺 is 孝顺. The 孝顺 is there lor. So it's like I would say I want to be responsible lah.
Yeah, your parent can only technically depend on you now if they need any help lah.
That's right. And
Because you're the
if
only
anything
child.
happens also, it's like very worrisome for me.
Yeah, true lah.
So you guys talk about old folks home, right? You know, there's this like saying around, this like conversations, right? Where like, when the kids send their parents to old folks home, right? A lot of like the older parents they have this mindset that say like, oh, you're abandoning me and all that because you want to send me to old folks home and all that.
Yes, I also heard of that before.
Wasn't that frequently portrayed in Jack Neo's movie?
Yeah, those TV shows and dramas on Channel 8.
So what y'all think?
Yeah, honestly, for me, right, I think it depends on the condition of my parents.
Factory new.
Because if they are frail and old, right, leaving them alone at home will be more worrisome for me.
Okay.
Yeah, then there's also different important factors, more like healthcare needs due to their illnesses and stuff.
Because a lot of people are, usually the parents are very like medical
needs.
Some of them may need urine bag. So all this you actually need professional
help.
Professional nurse, in fact, to take care of them.
Yes, and another one is also personal obligations. Financial cost, which is money.
Money,
Yeah, quality of life and splitting of responsibilities. Because I'm the elder son, but I also have a younger brother. So at least both of us, we can split the responsibility among ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fair point, I feel. If your parents are really sick, they have like feeding tube and they need to change urine bag, all this, you will need actually professional help. But where did the unfilial thinking come from?
Yeah, that's the thing. Because like, it's always shown in those TV shows and dramas and movies, right? Like they always have this mentality that, oh, this means abandonment, like old folks home equals abandoned for some reason.
Is it because...
Okay, honestly, to me, it's not an unfilial action, but it will be an unfilial action if you send your parents to old folks home and you totally don't visit them at all.
I was about to say that
This
also.
is the thing that makes them feel that their children abandon them.
Oh,
So
it's
the most
actually-
important part is you can send your parents to old folks home for healthcare needs.
Correct.
But then
because it's mainly healthcare needs.
yeah, mainly healthcare needs. That's the TNC, so that you can send them to old folks home. Another one is also, of course, if you send them to old folks home, visit them 2 to 3 times a week, and maybe during the weekends, bring them home. So at least they know that their children still cares about them and still visits them, so they won't feel abandoned.
Maybe not just bring them home, maybe bring them out somewhere nice to eat.
Yeah, I believe
Your parents go to your house
Yeah,
for
of
what?
course,
They
of
can bring
course.
their parents out, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
which parent wouldn't be happy to see their children visiting them?
Yeah, like bring them up to like KFC, McDonald's, Long John Silver.
Why is it always fast food?
Where somewhere
if
nice to
you're-
eat, right? Not expensive.
If your parents have illnesses, I'm pretty sure they are not allowed to eat fast food, right?
I mean, yeah, especially if like they're already like, very sick.
Somewhere nice to eat, not somewhere expensive.
Wow, still got budget one.
Okay lah, I mean that one is a
Yeah,
joke.
that's where the financial cost comes in.
Actually, right, Ivan, you mentioned responsibility, right?
Yeah.
Because it's splitting of responsibility as for siblings, right? Yes. Because I don't have a sibling. Let's just say it's a what if situation, right? If you have parents at old folks home, right? How are you guys splitting the responsibility?
More of taking turns to visit them. Every weekend, bring them home maybe once a week. So maybe me and my brother can take turns to alternate weeks to bring our parents back home.
Then CTA, you?
Okay, if there's a need for my parents to go old folks home, at least like bringing them out once in a while and visit them often lah. Really often lah. If I got time, I'll visit them definitely. They already got a very solid retirement plan. So now the only issue is let's say they were to fall sick, right? Then we will see from there lah. I mean, they're okay with going old folks home. They also understand that they are able to provide the professional help. And of course, there's people there, you kind of can socialize lah, instead of living alone.
Make friends.
If there's a need to and she okay with it, okay, we'll just see which one they like, we'll send them there lor.
Then again also, right, there's like the cost and all that, right? Because it's like one of the factors, right?
Yes.
Actually, how expensive is the old folks home?
Oh, talking about cost, honestly, I didn't go and read up.
So it ranges from a few K to as much as like 8K plus.
Whoa.
The high end one. But of course, if you have a weak financial background, there will be help. There will be subsidized.
Okay. So at least
How much,
like,
I'm not sure.
in a way also like the government kind of help you lah.
If you are in a lower income background, they kind of subsidize a percentage of the fee. But I'm not sure how much actually the value is lah.
But then again, you see, if you talk about cost-wise, right, and you say it's like a few K to the most is 8K, right?
Yeah, 8K I think.
If it's so expensive, right, and then again, the so-called the older generation, right, speaking on the mindset that they have, right, this is not abandonment, right? I mean, as a kid also, because you have the responsibility, you're worried, and then you have to pay for the old folks home. I don't see it as abandonment technically.
I think like what Ivan said, like some of them just put their parents old folks home and then never visited them. Never. Seldom or never.
But then again also, they still paid for it.
Yeah, true lah. But like your parents don't see you, maybe they just feel abandoned.
Lonely, is it?
Yeah, lonely and stuff lah. I mean, you can always give them a phone call or visit them once in a while. It won't hurt, right? I mean, unless you're really that busy.
Okay, I also agree on the part CT, but then for me, right, it's more of priorities. Because honestly, if I prioritize my parents more and I really cherish them, I will of course try to find time to visit them.
Of course.
Yeah, and also another thing is because blood is thicker than water lah. Your parents take good care of you since young until not old, but more of your adult already.
Like enough to
then
self-sustain.
Self-sustain, of course. It's a lot of effort and money. It's also a responsibility as children to take good care of your parents lah. So find time to visit them. Because I find that phone calls doesn't really help.
Yeah, actually phone
It
call
will make them slightly happy, but visiting them personally will make them...
Oh, like they can see you and they're like,
oh my god, finally my son visit me.
Yeah, like how
even though he's busy with his work, but he visits me, like that kind of how much they appreciate. They appreciate a lot.
Ooh, I don't know, I feel my parents just be, why you here? What you need? What you want?
What you
We
want?
don't have. Why you want?
I got no money give you.
Yeah,
Don't ask for my CPF.
Yeah. You know CPF no. Hello, your house your problem.
Honestly, your parents will say that?
I don't know, sir. I quite nice to them, eh.
You
Quite
sure?
nice.
I
Yeah,
can't
right.
say. But it's like their retirement plan. I'm very scared. Okay, so we talk about children neglecting their parents. But have you thought about maybe, just maybe, when the child was young, the parent did not fulfill their parent duties? Like maybe they are abusive parents, or maybe they neglect the child altogether. So what y'all think? Did he have the rights to abandon their parent as the parent get older? Since that the parent didn't fulfill their supposed parent duty. What do y'all think?
Honestly, I never thought of it before, so I wouldn't share or give any opinions on me lah. What about you, Afan?
I would say it's actually more like I think some parents out there, right? Not all some parents, right? They are actually having this so-called misplaced sense of filial piety. Like you said, they are abusive parents. They are parents that neglect their child, no parental love. Likewise, also there are parents that are very manipulative, very narcissistic, very egoistic. A lot of pride, man. They want to show off, want to boast.
And then he's crush you.
Yeah, and yet treat their kids
Child.
like basically not their kid in that sense lah. So I feel like there's all kinds of parents in the world lah, but maybe it's because of these few parents, right? Then in a way, the children may or may not be unfilial, dependent on the children. I feel like if the person himself, if he wants to still be filial, still be 孝顺 to the parents, right? It's good for him.
Okay.
Because at least he still feels that it's his responsibility.
Responsible?
Responsibility.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically his responsibility and duty to take care of them. And I would say that's a good thing. But likewise also, if he doesn't want to be filial, right? I feel that it's still up to him lah. Because blood is thicker than water, but then again also, if your blood don't treat you that way, it's kind of
Diluted.
kind of messed up lah, actually.
Yeah, true lah. I also feel that it's up to the individual whether he or she want to be filial to their parent if that is the family background they have.
So
but
honestly, this is all self-opinionated lah.
it's self-opinionated lah.
It's up to the
But
person.
I feel that you shouldn't blame the child if he neglect his parent or her parent if the parent did not fulfill their parent duties or in fact straight out abusive, because it's a very realistic world. Your parent take care of you to the way you are now, so you feel you have this connection with your parent. But if your parent don't, like they neglect you, they abuse you, naturally you will feel that this connection is weaker, so you may be more likely to maybe just toss them in the old folks home and then visit them maybe once a while or never even at all.
Or just migrate, and like,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
It's a personal perspective lah.
I mean, we don't know how the situation is, because
Correct.
a lot of people actually don't share their family
Correct.
situation.
Family
So
background. I mean,
it's very hard to say lah.
Yeah, they usually suffer in silence lah. I mean, I really cannot say anything about this because my parents are very nice to me,
Same here also.
except
Then,
for the retirement plan.
Ivan, okay, since your family has a very traditional background, right? How are your aunt and uncle? Maybe are they like bad parents? Like what do you think?
Are they?
Do they neglect their child?
I don't think so lah. Neglect is very harsh. I don't think any normal parent will neglect their child unless
Honestly,
you are
right,
unplanned.
since young until now, right? all my aunts and uncle, including my parents, right, they are all very nice. They don't neglect their children, which is my cousins. They all always, especially find time to have a family gathering once a week.
Oh, that's good.
Or
That's good.
maybe every night.
I thought it's Chinese New Year.
No, once a week.
Oh,
Not Chinese
okay,
New Year.
sorry.
Yeah, once a week.
That's
Not-
quite good. That's quite good.
Chinese New Year is once a year.
That's sad.
For Chinese New Year, right, it's family gathering.
Okay.
Yeah, that is family gathering.
Actually, if you close your family, any day, any week also can gather. No need wait until Chinese New Year.
Yeah, I mean,
Tomorrow
like,
also can.
because
Actually, now cannot.
Lazy
during the weekdays, Monday to Friday, both my aunt and uncle, they are busy.
Correct.
And the only time they are free is during the Saturdays and Sundays. So usually my cousins during the weekend, they have their own plans with their friends. So they come up with a conclusion is they make it every Sunday is a family day. No matter how busy your schedule is, make sure every Sunday is free to have the gathering.
But if it's something serious, maybe you got some...
I think there's no choice.
I mean, it's all depending on what is up for Sunday lah. If you say work cases, emergency or whatsoever, of course you are excusable.
Understandable lah, but it's good that they plan out this visiting once a week. You know, to keep the connection, the family ties,
The bonding.
going. You know,
Wait,
you
so
meet once every
basically-
Chinese New Year, they feel like strangers.
So basically, right, even though they're traditional, they still feel very... I mean, they still so-called fulfill their duties lah, in that sense.
So far in my life, I haven't seen abusive parents or a parent that neglect their child. I feel that it's quite rare.
Yeah, same.
I won't say it's quite rare. Maybe they just don't share it. So maybe your friend could be suffering in silence and you don't even know.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's not a good experience. Very traumatizing and probably it will scar their childhood or maybe their entire life even.
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. You know, they may end up not going the right way maybe.
You never know lah.
You never know lah. A lot this type of thing. Parent love is very important. The way your parent guide you is the way you are now. You know, and then you should visit them if you want to put them in old folks home.
If you want to be...
If there's a
filial.
need, you should at least visit them once in a while. It won't kill, right? Just one like Ivan. Every Sunday, go visit them. Every Sunday.
Yeah, actually, Ivan, you go visit them or not, like gathering or that. Since your cousins do the gathering. I mean, they have to include you also. They cannot be they don't include you. Right?
Yeah, lor, unless you're the.
I mean, those are just
outcast,
their own family gathering, not the entire cousin, the family tree gathering.
Oh, okay. So wait, so they
I think
actually
you
don't
guys
care
got
about
the
you.
wrong information.
Wait, what?
Wait, so they actually don't care about you.
Oh, so it's like.
No, I mean, those are my... Okay, I'm talking about my uncles and aunties.
Okay.
And their
uncle,
children.
aunties.
So that's their
our
own
child.
family.
Oh, okay,
Not
I
the
thought
entire
what?
family
I
tree,
thought
my grandfather
what?
until...
Okay lah. I mean,
okay,
still
yeah.
good lah. Still good to have family day lah. I would say more of family
Yeah,
day.
it's
lah.
all on their personal side.
Ah.
You know, my family also have our own gathering.
And-
they also have theirs.
I mean, unless you say they invite your mom and dad and your brother, and then they say,
I
Ivan
mean-
cannot come, Ivan cannot come, then something
Well,
wrong.
honestly, sometime during the weekends, my aunt will also invite our family to go over her house for lunch or dinner.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Well, my aunt live quite near me, but we seldom visit each other. But we are not distant lah. Just each of us have our own life lah.
Yeah, you don't really talk much.
Well, truth be told, right? At least like you guys actually so have gatherings. Yeah, I tell you the truth, right? I don't even know whether my family has like gatherings or what, because we don't care. We just like, okay.
No, most important people is your mom and dad.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I care about lah. Okay, this is kind of out of topic, but do your family side, right? Do you have boastful relatives, boastful parents?
My son in what's that thing there? University wow, NUS.
Yeah, Ivan?
I don't have it. All my relatives are very nice.
Really, man? Very nice, man?
Yes.
Cannot be,
Sure,
cannot be.
come on,
Really,
Yeah.
all very nice one. How about you, City?
I don't have also, and my family also don't really boast. So maybe it's a stereotype.
Since the topic was Singaporeans Parents Expectations
Did we?
or Filial Piety,
Uh-huh.
very long topic. What do you guys think?
Wait, did we even answer the question or not? Did we?
I think we did.
I hope we did lah.
I think
Honestly,
it's opinionated, so
yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it's all self-opinionated lah. So
Yeah.
it depends on our own personal thinking, whether is it...
no. I think it's
Is the
parent
expectation too much
expectation.
or
Some parents have expectation that must visit them once a week or bring them out to eat once a week and then give them money every month. Then you are considered filial. Some of them have lower expectation like, oh, you just need to visit me once in a while. I'm happy already.
So it depends on whether the expectation, is it their responsibility or is it the parent asking too much from them?
then likewise for the children, for the kid,
Is it their responsibility?
like what do you guys think? Maybe filial piety could be related to like your time management, your responsibility as a kid, setting your priorities straight, that kind of thing.
I mean, no matter how busy you are with your work or other things, always find time to spend with your parents. Spend quality time with them.
I feel like it comes from the heart lah.
Yeah,
I
everything
believe
it comes from the heart. Lah. If you do it just for the sake of action, then I don't find a point of doing it.
Yeah, if you got a heart to want to visit your parent or to see them, you are very automatic lah.
Then again also, right, I think in the future, once we actually start having kids, right, maybe like then when we reach that period, right, maybe we'll know how our parents feel.
Yes, you may turn out to be the parent that you don't want to be. You
Yeah,
never
honestly, if I have my own kid,
So you can
I
say-
won't force that mindset on them. Like
Yeah.
when I grow old, they must take care of me.
That's what
it's
you-
all depending on themselves. Really.
That's why you say now lah. Once you have a kid, it's like, hey, you must go NUS. You must take care of me when I'm old, okay?
No, I mean honestly,
want the bungalow.
education wise and everything, right, is all up to them because it's their own life already. My responsibility is to take care of them when they grow older. They should be mature enough to think what is right, what is wrong.
Correct lah. But I think when they are young, especially when they are maybe in the age of they don't know anything yet, right?
You mean the
should-
rebellious age?
Not rebellious age, before the rebellious age.
Before
Like when-
puberty?
Like when they are like got no idea what's going on in the world, I think you should guide them along lah. Like at
I
least
mean, of course, guidance
guide
is
them to the
must,
right direction.
must be there.
I mean,
But
that's
then-
part of the responsibility part.
Yeah, but that's the part of the parental responsibilities lah.
Yeah, then once they
But at
rebellious,
the end of the day, right, it's still up to your children whether they want to be filial to you,
Filial.
filial to you,
Filial.
Five out Fiverr.
filial to you, or they were just gonna abandon you.
Wait.
You're fun then. How about you?
Yeah,
You
never,
sound so distant and like not related to your relative at all.
Yeah, you never talk
Like-
much in this
like as if you all
episode,
don't meet up, like that.
Yeah, lor, really?
Yeah.
Meh? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, I just live with my parents. All then that's all I like.
I mean, you all don't have any family gatherings with your relatives.
Truth be told, right, I actually never visit them.
I mean, even Hari Raya, all those, you also don't visit them.
This year Hari Raya is during the circuit break.
Yeah.
So I guess
I mean, before the circuit break, like last year.
Honestly, no. In fact, last year also we just like stay at home.
Even when you are young,
young confirm have one.
Yeah,
lah.
young confirm have. It's just that I don't know. Maybe it's just in our nature, lor, as a
But
family. Lor.
since young, you don't get along well with your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, whatever, man. Like young, you're young, you just want to have fun. I thought you won't care about all those adult stuff, one.
No comments on that because a bit getting a bit too personal.
Okay lah, you can keep your personal issue to yourself, but
I mean, honestly, it's
Let's
just
continue.
truth be told, it's just me and my parents.
Okay
In fact,
lah.
we are just maybe we are less family oriented. We just take care of ourselves. And
no, I feel like most important thing is our mom and dad.
yeah,
Honestly, they're one closest to you.
yeah, they are
in your
lah.
life.
In fact, they're literally the ones close to
they are
me.
your next of kins.
You know, if I get married, right, they are literally the only people that I'll just invite.
What about us?
And y'all lah, of course lah. It's just like one table only, like one table, 4 chairs.
So you'll sit
Yeah,
there awkwardly
hey,
with your
hello
mom and
uncle,
dad.
hello auntie.
and then my wife's side, right, is like,
Oh shit.
hey, save money, sia.
No, not really. If your website still like
Oh, yeah.
1 million,
No,
like
it
50
it's
table.
depending on whether both parties, right, the family member or relative kiam siap or not.
Maybe your wife
Don't need to
also,
worry about my own side. My
Maybe
own side
your
very
wife also like, my mom and dad will do lah. Uncle, auntie, they busy also. Oh, maybe you're lucky they just have 2 table.
fast. Yeah, that's why.
How about
So
don't need
be-
wedding, just ROM.
Even better.
Correct.
Save money.
Then
Go
the
for
remaining of the
honeymoon.
money, right, just go for honeymoon.
Correct.
Go for honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Yeah, that's why.
What do you call honeymoons?
Financial cost. Play smart.
Okay. Getting a bit off topic now for real.
Okay, now we talk about filial piety, not wedding, not your marriage, not your damn honeymoon.
Yeah, so basically in conclusion, filial piety comes from the heart.
Yes.
Do you guys agree?
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
If you got a heart, you'll automatically go visit your parent one.
Yeah. Other than that, I think it's just based on a person's perspective. If he doesn't want to be unfilial or filial, it's his choice. It's really up to you. Other than that, we're just giving you advice and we're giving you our experience and perspective. So as usual, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and what again?
Instagram, Facebook,
Facebook,
YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, maybe.
Yeah, you know what? We'll have all the links below.
Social media platform. So
Links in the description below.
there's nowhere to click on the video or the audio file,
Yeah.
so ignore.
Listen to us, share with us, and also
Thank you for all the people out there listening. We appreciate it, and of course, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Rishi.
Thank you, Rishi.
Thanks, man. Thanks for featuring us. We appreciate that a lot.
Yes, because of that, I got sorted out.
You mean sort of sorted out?
So, yeah, here and there lah.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And see ya.